Josh Butler said after that series that the big difference was, India's top batsmen getting hundreds. He was referring to your hundred. This during the course of conversation with Michael Atherton and Nasser Zain in Sky Sports. How much of this conversation goes on in your team? And they also said that there is a 2020 style of play reflected more in one-day cricket now.
What is the question?
No. The question is, were the top 3 or 4 batsmen getting hundreds for big totals?
Yeah. Of course. I mean, that's the key to have success in this format. Your top 3, 4, 5 batsmen needs to get that big score for you to post a big score eventually. So I think our top 4 batters are quite experienced, and once they are set, once they are in, they like to get those big runs. So they do understand that, and everyone understands that, between your top 4, one has to get that big score. And in the World Cup, we've seen it as well when we played that ODI World Cup. There were only few hundreds that we scored, but we went on to score quite a few times, 350 plus scores or 330 scores like that. So I think it's about all 7, 8 batters chipping in, whether you get big score or not, but all 7 or 8 batters needs to contribute. And whatever the responsibility, whatever the understanding that we have of them, it's all about, putting those contributions ahead. I have seen it in the recent past where even without scoring 100, the teams have managed to get par score or above par score in ODI format, because everybody wants to chip in and everybody has chipped in. That will be our focus. We will not be looking at the individual milestone and stuff like that. We want to play whoever the 2 batters are in there, they have to do the job, and the guy goes in after that has a job to do as well. So if 7, 8 of us think like that, we will end up getting the score that we are looking for. So it's just about everyone contributing to the cause.
Rohit, are you happy with the form of your deputy Shubman Gill, considering struggled a bit in Australia, and after that the way he's come back, with good runs in the series against England?
No. Look, Gill is a very, very classy player. There was never a doubt about his ability in this squad. The formats, I think we tend to mix formats, and I don't think that's the right way to judge any player. Certain players have their strength in certain formats, and if the one format doesn't go well, doesn't mean that the other format will be the same. And it's there for all of us to see what happened in Australia. Things have changed, suddenly in a different format. So with Gill, we know the numbers are crazy of Gill. If you look at it, he's been superb for us in the last 3-4 years that he has batted, and obviously there is a reason that he's been elevated to be the vice captain of the team as well. Hopefully, he has a great tournament, and it eventually will help us achieve that things that we are looking to achieve.
Rohit, you will be playing all your games here in the Dubai. The surface here produces results that helpful for the chasers. Toss plays a vital factor actually. So in that context, what are the T21 World Cup, 21 IPL, even IL T20 recently, the chasing team was winning. So the luck plays a very big factor, and you will be playing all the games here. So that is what is your perspective on that?
No, look, I never go with a set plan of thinking about this in this venue. This has worked for certain teams, so we should try and do that. Whatever works for us, we will try and do that, whether it is batting second or batting first. I've still not seen the pitch. We need to still see the pitch and talk to the groundsman about the conditions of the ground and stuff like that. Whatever the recent games have been played here were all T20 formats. So I don't know if it's the right thing to look at that and do our judgment. I think it's important that whatever we feel is comfortable doing against certain opposition. Okay, because all oppositions are different. Some oppositions like to bat first and put runs on the board. So we would, think about it whether we want to make them bat first or not. So it works like that with me, at least. If I have to be really honest, I think like that, where there are certain things, yes, that we want to do as a team, but you have to look at the opposition, that what they are comfortable doing as well. So there will be a lot of chat around that with me and Gigi and the other boys as well. And we'll do whatever is necessary for the team, whatever is right, we feel, we'll try and do that.
Rohit, you had a chance to look at Kuldeep and Shami returning from injury in the England series. Are they back to their best in terms of bowling fitness?
Bowling fitness, they're fine. Look, again, Shami's played only 2 games, 2 international games, and then obviously couple of T20s as well. All we wanted with Shami was to get back wearing their India colours more than anything else. Whether he gets wickets or not, that was completely immaterial for us at that point. We wanted him to get back to playing for India, and he's done that. And whatever I have seen of him so far looks perfectly fine, absolutely fine. When you talk about a bowler like Shami, who's done the job over the years so many times for us, for them it's just about getting back to their rhythm, and hopefully he can find some rhythm early on in this tournament and help the team. Kuldeep, again, very similar, was injured, had a hernia operation just after that New Zealand series, and was out of action for 2.5 months. And for him also it was important to get back playing and get back into that rhythm. The 2 games that again he played, the numbers will not show, and with certain players you don't have to look at numbers so much and in detail. For certain players it's just about getting back to playing. The numbers will come, and that is what, as a captain, as a coach, our faith is in, with certain players. And whatever prep he's had coming here, he looks good, looks quite confident in what he wants to do. And if these 2 guys are in form, the team looks very, very different.
रोहित, आप हमेशा बोलते हो कि जब इंडिया के लिए खेलते हो तो हर एक मैच इम्पोर्टेंट होता है, लेकिन ये जो टूर्नामेंट का फॉर्मेट है कि 4-4 के ग्रुप्स है, हर मैच सचमुच का बहुत बड़ा हो जाता है, क्योंकि अच्छा खेले तो आगे निकल जाना और ख़राब खेल हुआ तो पैर फिसल जाना. इस हिसाब में ये टूर्नामेंट का फॉर्मेट और पहला मैच का इम्पोर्टेंस आप क्या कहो?
नहीं, देखिए, आईसीसी का जो भी फॉर्मेट आप खेलते हो, आई थिंक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है, क्योंकि चाहे वो वर्ल्ड कप, T20 वर्ल्ड कप हो या ODI वर्ल्ड कप हो या चैम्पियंस ट्रॉफी हो, ये तीनों फॉर्मेट में आपके पास उतने मौके नहीं है कि आप कम बैक कर सको. हालांकि 50 ओवर वर्ल्ड कप थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट है, क्योंकि 10 मैच आपको मिलते हैं खेलने के लिए. तो अगर आप 1-2 मैच फिसल भी जाओ तो देयर इज़ ऑलवेज अ चांस टू कम बैक. बट T20 में और इसमें हमने देखा है कि 2 या 3 लीग गेम्स है. अगर आप एक मैच हारोगे तो आपके ऊपर प्रेशर बढ़ जाता है. तो एवरी गेम बिकम्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हम लोग सबको ये चीज़ पता है, बट इसके बारे में ज़्यादा सोच कर अपने आप को पागल नहीं करना है. आई जस्ट फील दैट let the game start and let's see where it goes.
Rohit, Varun Chakravarti has been discussed all over the world.
All over the world.
How do you face
अच्छी
him?
बात है ना.
Yeah. How do you face him during the nets? I mean, do you still think that he's a mystery bowler?
नेट में तो हमको ज़्यादा वेरिएशन से डालता नहीं है वो. एक ही तरीके से बॉल डालता है, तो शायद हो सकता है कि वो हमको भी नहीं दिखाना चाह रहा है कि उसके पास क्या है. But that is a good thing. If he's got certain weapon that he wants to just put it out there when it actually matters, I'm more than happy if he wants to do that. But he's got something different, which is why he is here with us. तो जितना भी उसका हमने पिछले 8 या 9 महीने में जो भी देखा है काफ़ी इम्प्रेसिव लगा है, तो इसीलिए हमको यहाँ पर उसको लाना था और देखना था कि उनके पास क्या है, ऐसे स्टेज पे टीम इंडिया के लिए क्या कर सकते हैं. तो लेट्स सी नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस. गेम है, इट्स जस्ट अबाउट नाउ एग्जीक्यूटिंग दैट ऑन द फील्ड.
Thanks, Captain. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.